About time for another Coach Life, baby. I figured something out yesterday, and I felt through it, and I realized this morning I had a confirmation, if you will. It's about cities of God versus cities of man. It's about structures of God versus structures of man. It's about people who can live in alignment with Source and people who spend a lot of their life force chasing illusions because they deny the power or the beauty or the truth about Source. It's a complicated tale, but I'll try to make it simple. As I said yesterday, when you get cut or injured, most times your body heals. This has nothing to do with your logical thought. You don't think yourself to better health. So you do things, logic has its place. You can rest, that will help the healing process. You can take certain measures to assist with the healing process, but the actual healing, that comes from some magical place that existed in sperm and egg before you became you. You have encoded, science and scientists love to make it all logical. Oh yeah, that's DNA and the proteins and you guessing still. You guessing. You're taking somebody else's word based off a bunch of branded facts, which may or may not be true in a quantum resonance. But let's just say science is telling a strong case for the majority of the logical story. It still doesn't come close to explaining why it's there. Why? Why does our body heal? Why? Do you think thought can solve that, but also thought can't create that? Like what is the actual logic behind this abundant magical universe and there not be any abundant magical source for it? Like, how does that even work logically? I've heard extremely intelligent people say, well, it's just random chance that we're here and we're lucky and we have Goldilocks conditions. We're so far from the sun, but not too far. And it's like, yeah, we're very, it's almost improbable that we would be here. So that should tell you something, right? That logically you take from that, there is no source. That's interesting. I would go the other way, but to each his own. Because even still, with that faulty thinking, it still leads to more discovery, which leads to more creation, which leads to more source. Discovery and creation is as abundant as anything else. So there's no end to it. We'll have a multitude of opinions on things, and that all adds to the fragrance of growth. So there's no good guys, no bad guys. There's just growth. Unfortunately, the logical mind has put us in a kind of conundrum at present, 2022. We will get past this for sure. We'll have other conundrums. But right now, we're like babies playing with toys. And our logic is what we're trying to graduate from the logical state, and we are struggling collectively. And I figured out this morning how to solve some of that. So I'm gonna give you some free game, free 99. Give you the friends and family discount. Cut that price right in half and double it. People congregate in large numbers out of fear. People congregate in large numbers and form ideas and opinions which are homogeneous for a sense of security. All of this is human nature. Once you graduate and understand that you're not just a human, you are, well, let's say you're only human, right? You will still be able to graduate and understand when you need to heal, magic happens. You have an inevitable magic within you. So that's part of the human condition as well. It's not just you're born, you die, you work hard, you're in the middle. You have magic. So once you graduate and understand that, you have to learn what do you do with the magic? Is it just some bizarre thing that sits in a cupboard that you never visit? No. You're here to expound upon it. What do you do with that magic? You just my body heals, I get used to it. It's not a big deal. Yeah, do you know that thoughts turn into things? That's not a big deal to you. Like, this is a car. This was somebody's idea. They were like, oh, two birds going ham. Damn. That was fun. This was just an idea somebody had. And then over time, it became a thing. Now we can vroom, vroom. I still don't come close to understanding the car. It's hard for me to understand the television. I know that this is all ones and zeros in a code that someone structured in a way where it makes sense for the still image to be repeated with slight adjustments, and the audio and the visual combined is a set of data of ones and zeros that gets sent through the internet, which is a wire at the bottom of the ocean, and now Elon Musk is trying to make it satellite. But I get it. But it's just like, what? And there was a young farm boy who figured out how to do the original line code for the television. Young, I mean like young teen, maybe 14, maybe even 12. But long story short, back to the realization, people congregate in large numbers out of fear and out of comfort, and it's human nature. There's nothing wrong with it. The problem is, at this point in our society, leaders need to know that they have magic. They need to know that they need to coach people in using their magic. So that's kind of where we are. I'm not going to give you too much game because I still got a lesson plan for this last half day, but this is where we are. Use your magic. All right, Coach Life.